Hey y'all, Jeremy here. Welcome to the WampaDude Channel, and this has been a month-long hiatus that I did not want to take, but it was 100% necessary because it was pushing my quest for net positivity to the max. You know, I was talking in a previous video how when something bad happens to you, you need to treat yourself. You need to do something to make yourself happy, and at the end of the day, be net positive. Well, when you get hit by a triple whammy, you know, you have to step back. You have to sit there and figure out, how am I going to move forward? Because I was already struggling with the knee injury. I was sitting here starting to question, well, what can I do about the future of this channel when a big chunk of what I had planned required me being in stilts? And, you know, when stilt walking is stilt walking is questionable, how do you do it? Well, I'll tell you this much. I am off the crutches, out of the leg brace, and I'm already going through physical therapy, and I would say that I'm probably at 80% already. You know, there's still a little bit of stiffness, there's still a little bit of instability, but when it comes to walking, when it comes to balancing, when it comes to everything, you know, my recovery has been amazing. I think that, you know, at 80%, I could probably step into my stilts right now. Now, should I do it? Would my orthopedic doctor be happy about it? Probably not. Will I be putting myself at risk for future injury if I do it right now? Yes. Should I do it for the sake of the channel? I want to, but I'm going to have to move that back a little bit because I want to do more with it. So the stilt walking and the stuff related to the Wampa for right now, and rebuilding parts of the Wampa and getting up into the stilts and doing everything and teaching you guys how to stilt walk and teaching others how to stilt walk, I need to push that back just a little bit. But it is coming. I guarantee it. I feel that as of right now, I'm capable of getting into my stilts. But that's with somebody with 20, 25 years of experience in stilts. I don't want to be that representative of saying take risks in stilts. I would rather feel safe in it so you feel safe in it. But that brings me to part two. Part two is we had a very, very close and unexpected death in the family. My father-in-law passed away. The last video, which was very long, I was very down. You could see it in me that I was not feeling chipper and happy and doing all the fun, exaggerated stuff. I was talking kind of monotone, and I was not showing the energy that I wanted to because I was getting text, and throughout those weeks, my father-in-law was in the hospital and going through leukemia treatments and going through the complications that come along with it. And it took him out fast, and it took him out with complications, and brutal complications that I would really love to talk about, but my wife's side of the family is very private, and they respect their privacy, and they don't want stuff shared online. But let's just say leukemia sucks. Leukemia, if you ever get tested and if there's a warning for it, do everything you can to alert your family, because this hit us out of the blue. We didn't know about it until it was pretty much too late, and less than 3 months. It took him out in less than 3 months, and it hit our family extremely hard. So much so that all of our spending, all of the stuff that we need to take care of, and the future of this channel is kind of put on hold because we need to go up to New York. We need to deal with the estate. We need to go and travel again. And that's not something that I can really document. But a road trip to New York with the family, I might be able to find a few things on that road trip going up. You know what? we went up there, same road to West Virginia. We stopped by Buc-ee's, did a couple shorts in there, and then, you know what? I want to take the family to Buc-ee's again. I love Buc-ee's. We're going to be driving by south of the border, and we might be driving by some other, places just to keep that net positive. Net positivity. When you're driving on a long trip like that, you're walking. Your end goal is going to be a somber moment, and then your drive back, it's a long drive after a somber moment. You need to do something to bring you up in those things. So, you know what? I'm going to try to keep our trip net positive. I understand it's going to be a hard time. We're going to be with family. It's pretty much a bereavement trip, but I want to keep it positive. So that brings us to part 3. Another factor that I brought into this channel that was completely unexpected was the ducks living in my pool. Yeah, the ducks. It was fun. But Miss Sassy Pants is MIA. Shortly after my father-in-law passed, my wife was talking to this guy and says, "Dad, bring us more ducks." And she did. I guess he did, because the week that he passed, more ducks showed up in our pool. We had Sassy Pants, and another male was chasing after her. I named him Steve. I got video of it. But the thing is the story really didn't have a conclusion because she disappeared. The third duck showed up. And the next thing you know, the next day, she showed up with the other male duck and another female duck. And then the next day, Eugene comes back with 2 other male ducks. What the heck is going on? Next thing you know, we have 6 ducks in our pool. And all of a sudden, my wife was like, "Dad, that's too many ducks. Okay, I take it back." And since that day that she mentioned that, the ducks are gone, except for Eugene. Eugene still shows up on a daily basis at night, but he doesn't want to feed anymore. He doesn't want to, if I go out there with the camera, you can tell he's down. Like, he doesn't want to be by the pool. He doesn't want to be by me. And he is out there quacking, looking for her, and she's not around. He goes to fly up to the top of the house, and he's not around. But that's the thing is the ducks, I can still go out there. I can film Eugene. But Sassy Pants, MIA. So, that's a whole factor that, when I didn't have anything to film, I would go out there and film the ducks in my pool. So I have to find something new to film. So that's what I'm working on. I'm trying to figure out, after a hiatus of trying to deal with loss and trying to deal with injury and trying to deal with part of my content that just completely disappeared because of nature, all 3 things: celebrate, legacy, and all this other stuff. It's all of what I wanted to build this channel around just like hit me all at once within a month. And so I needed to take a break. I needed to take a step back. But with that, that's my father-in-law's voltage meter. That is his tool as an electrician. And you know what? On my wall of tributes and trophies, I now have a little piece of him right here behind me, because he taught me how to be nice. He taught me how to be simple. If you go back and listen to Leonard Skinner's Simple Man, that's exactly how that man lived. And he was an honorable and kind and nice man. And be nice to people. Try not to sit there and look at people and see their differences. Try not to see all the things where, life is not going well for you. Find a simple way to look at things. Find and be nice to people. Be kind, be nice. So for Rich, thank you. Thank you for all that you taught me. Thank you for helping me be humble. And I'll take care of your girl. I will. Thank you. God damn it, I'm crying at the end. I miss him. I really do. Father-in-laws are, they're not your family, but they're your family. And, oh God, my hat's falling off. So, yeah, that's it. It's a short video, 10 minutes. I'll film something new soon. What it will be, I don't know. Maybe something with the horns. I know that I have to do something with the horns, but June is our trip up to New York, and all my finances and all my focus right now is helping with an estate and getting to New York to help her family. So with that, enjoy.